Welcome back, Insufferable gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here with more Kirby's Adventure. And this time, we're in Yogurt Yards. Yogurt the Great. Yogurt the Wise. Or just plain yogurt. Let's see if we can get through most of this level without dying repeatedly. And to accomplish this goal, again I say, I will play somewhat defensively. Perhaps even laughably so. Okay, that was slightly risky, but it paid off. It paid off in the form of a 1-up. Now, I could eat both of those rock men. Perhaps get myself a nice mix power. So I will. Let's randomly select one and hope it's a good one. It was a good one! It was a good one! Now normally, in this area, one would just fall down, relying on experience to take them through. There's assorted things you can catch on the way down, a few enemies you could possibly hit. But the neat thing about this is, you go through the floor, you find another area with another door. And a button. A bright, shiny button! So yay for that. We're blowing things up left and right today, buddies. Pow pow pow, ow ow ow. Well, I must say, this whole level has gone much better than normal. I'm quite happy with it. Didn't take a hit, got a free UFO, and a 1-up at the end. Also, crane game. Uh-oh. Our big double 1-up is all the way at the end this time. We'll have to be either extra lucky or extra skilled. And since I am rarely extra skilled... Nope, didn't quite make that one. Try again. Come on, big money. Big money, big money. That doesn't look good. Well, I think that's officially the worst crane game mini-game I've done thus far. That's okay. I think I can manage to make do with only the 27 lives I have. Also, we've opened up the museum. What have we in the museum? A stone and tornado. Two of my favorites. But which to go with? Well, I did say we were going to try to play defensively this time, instead of getting myself killed repeatedly. So stone it is. Now, if I can just keep myself from using it right over a pit, which I have been known to do. Ah, man. As soon as I come out of this stone, that guy's gonna hit me. Yep. Maybe I'm thinking of later games when that stone power was so great. You know what's so great in this game? The sparks. Well, this is awkward. Hey there, buddy. You're just gonna sit there and rotate? Yeah. So long, stone. You have not served me well this day. Also, the water jet. I've mentioned this before, but it is a delayed reaction attack. And that is something I keep forgetting. And the ball power. The ball power has never served me well. Not even once. See? There's another example of it not serving me well. Damn you, coconut. How dare you betray me? After all we've been through. Now this is the defensive power that I was waiting for, and now it's gone. I feel sad and empty on the inside. Can I get that back? Thank you. Now, this is how we properly play a defensive game. Oh, also, go in here. No, this isn't it. I must have been thinking of another area in Yogurt Yards, where they have funny doors that don't go quite where you think they will. But trust me, there's some in here. Now we're going to jut sparks like a madman. This is it. There we go. That's where there's a door, right where you exit another door. And it looks like it is the same door, but it is not. It is a different door. Also, keep that one up in mind. It's on the other side of a hill. Bonkers here. Can't quite live through that. I could have sworn that the sparks were an invincible weapon of ultimate defense. But, like many things with this game, it seems like my preconceptions have been tainted by horrid rose-covered glasses, which are obviously made of cholera and blood. I hate you, rose-colored glasses. You've disappointed me every freaking time. Dodge, dodge. Don't forget to dodge. Maybe my problem here is that I'm trying to use powers. Maybe I should just forget the powers altogether. Maybe I just need to get back to basics. Anyway, there's the end of the level. I mentioned the 1-up before. Here it is. Huzzah, the 1-up. And the peasants rejoice. Yay! Good God, that was just level 2. Who knows what horrors the future brings for Kirby? Why bother? I don't know. Force of habit. There's nothing wise or particularly helpful about high jumping that. This, however, riding the air currents. Wheel should be right here, and then I zip along, making sure to end my wheel power before I go flying off a bottomless pit coming up. Or just banging the crap out of a piece of wood. Oh no, it was spikes, not a bottomless pit. Still, you don't want to go flying into spikes when you're in wheel form. There's the bottomless pit I was thinking of. Now, this seems pretty obvious, but door. Why did I shoot that? I don't know. I'm an idiot. Let's try this again. Now, this should be tricky, because that one-up will fall down a bottomless pit. So you have to quickly escape from your stony form and recover it. We'll want something with more of a projectile capability from now on. Now we just gently float down, avoiding the spikes. There is no way I'm going to avoid all of these spikes. I can see it coming. Place your bets now. Ah! Almost made it all the way through. Level 4 ahoy. Ahoy hoy. Hey, the egg catching game. I haven't won this yet. Will today be the day? No. I think that's a new low in the egg catching game. Now my controls decide to respond with split-second timing. Very kind of them. Why? Why would I do that? I knew what was coming up. I say that every time. But we all know I'm just making excuses. Now, here is an interesting area. Fly through there without taking a hit. Can you do it? I've done it once in my life, I think. And that was a long time ago. Oh no. No, 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 no. I am not risking a defensive skill on this. Not this time. I have gotten burned far too many times. You there, axe guy. Prepare for annihilation. Ditto Trident McGee. Now we're moving right along. You know, one thing I can't help but think is that, well, the boss of this level was one of my worst bosses when it came to this game. And that's even when I was at the top of my game back in the day. So this time there's no telling. Secret door here. Aha! And we're gone. Smashy smashy. When Kirby starts falling for a while, he eventually goes into that dive pose. Only when he's in the dive pose can he hurt enemies with his face. Well, the way things have been going, I assumed I'd get only to level 4 on level 4. You know, they have been going in reverse order after all. And I missed something important here. Probably when I went through that secret door area. Let's just quickly zip right on back there and see if we can find the truth behind this. This shan't take long. Unless I screw up a whole bunch, in which case it will take ages. guys take way too many hits from something as awesome as a fireball. In fact, everything does. The special moves should cause more damage to everyone and everything. I have decreed it. What's the point of getting special moves if they don't do any damage? Something which I think I thought of before, but it never really registered before. So let me guess, the secret door down here meant that I needed to go through the first door on the way up. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. And the only reason I didn't is because I thought I would miss the stopper permanently if I did such a thing. My perceptions are wildly inaccurate. An arena, fight an enemy, screw it. I'm sure it's a cool enemy. Maybe the backdrop guy. Or the throw guy. I bet it's the throw guy. But in this case, our goal is to get through without too much more embarrassment. I've taken a lot of hits, and that just ain't good. And here we reach the beautiful and luxurious exterior of Castle Lololo. You know what? There really is no good power for beating this boss. And if you swallow him, you get the fireball power. Let's see, was there anything there? No. I didn't think so. But as pitifully as I've been batting lately, I had to check. Plus, it seems like every day I learn something about a video game that I never knew before, despite having played it for years. I've been learning lots of new stuff about Mario RPG. Because after all, the first time I played that game back in the day was before the internet was really a thing. Two level 1 end of stage 1 ups and one world though, so that's ah, you're kidding me. I missed something here too. Alright. Screw you. Let's take the low road this time. See where I wound up missing this one. I see. I should have swallowed that. Swallow the fire guy. And then immediately screw up. And you know what? I don't even think this is actually the... Come, jump! Too late. Too late. I don't think this is where the stopper is. Oh, nope, it is. So that's how you get that. I'm sure there's easier ways. But honestly, I can't remember them. Tricky timing to be sure. Now the quick draw. I'm a-comin' to get you, Dirty Dan. You too, Pinhead Larry. I'm really not feeling it this time. It'll be a miracle if I win. Ugh. Not even close. In my defense, I've been drinking pretty heavily, so it does tend to slow my reaction times. Which could also explain why I'm getting so many 1-ups at the end of the level, dealy. Now, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in this level, I am absolutely, positively going to need a hammer. Yes, this is the level where I will need a hammer. Also, a wheel would be awesome. The rock guys won't do the trick because it's going to be an underwater dealy. I'm going to need to break some blocks underwater, for which I will need the hammer. And it should be coming right up. Right about here. Yep. That's where I need that hammer. So, what I'm gonna have to do is come back with a hammer. Which I will. But let's go ahead and finish off the level first. Oh, the level's done. That was a quick level. And so, we find our hammer any way we can. Maybe Bonkers is in the arena. Bonkers is in the arena! Oh, glorious day. Well, looks like everything's coming up Ross. If you ignore the fact that I got my ass kicked quite a few times. Now all I gotta do is get back there, use my hammer, not get hit by a wide variety of wheels. You let them fly off screen, and they never come back. It really is the best way to... Oh, no you don't. Handle that. Just take it slow. Don't screw this up. I would say go for broke. But chances are if I lose my hammer, the star will fly away, never to return before I can recover it. Because it's par for the course. Here's how I handle this. Just wait for those stony blokes to fly themselves right off the side. It's slow going. I could rush it, but there's too much risk. Ah. Now a nice leisurely hover to the end. Should be smooth sailing from here. Waddle Dees attempting to get all up in my grill, as they say. How paranoid do you have to be that you have to fly above Waddle Dees rather than face them head on? That, my friends, is messed up. But blammo. There's the secret in this level. We can exit from here. And we come to what I consider one of my worst bosses. This guy. The problem is, the scrolling screen will kill you if you don't pay attention. Now you can swallow those enemies for power-ups. The problem is getting close enough to use the power-ups. Also, if you swallow one of these enemies, when the screen is scrolling up and there's a bottomless pit below you, you can pretty much kiss your ass goodbye. He's gonna take off here in a second. Maybe not. There he goes. Ah, shit! So you see, even if you know what to expect, this boss can really rip you a new one. With its ripping gears and impersonal steam. And killbot ethics. How I hate it. Look at its smug robotic eyeball. Judging you. As if to say, you have no stake here. I am your new god. And my rubber band boxing glove spinny attack will prove it once and for all. What a bastard. Yeesh. I mean, sure. What? 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 I'm gonna have to call bullshit on that one. I wasn't anywhere near the very top. Oh. This game. You just made my list. Yeah, you'd better give me easy hits. There's really not much else to say here. I'm somewhere between rage and indignation at this point. Criminy. There are just no breaks today, it would seem. Alright. Your ass is grass and I'm the lawnmower. Yikes. That was more difficult than I feel it should have been. But in the end, Kirby triumphant. And we retire to Orange Ocean, where we are immediately set upon by sharks for our efforts. Will nothing ever go right for our stalwart, rotund, pink hero? Find out in the next exciting adventure of Kirby. This is your old pal Rosser. Take a drink.